Alright, so UFC 322 is in the bag. Islam Makhachev capturing double champ status. We're going to get into the event, have a full recap of the main card of UFC 322. Hope you enjoyed it over the weekend if you watched it. And like I say, as we go through this video, we'll be having a recap of the main card fight. So I went 4-1 on my predictions, not too bad. Only one I got wrong was the co-main event, Shevchenko and Weili Zhang. But apart from that, I got the winners right. Right, let's go. I mean, we could go back to a title fight with Josh Emmett. We did lose this belt in a simulated fight because the game was on an infinite loading screen and we couldn't progress, so we had to simulate it. A new division fight with Ilya. I mean, I want to do that, but I also want to get the belt first and then fucking start looking at new division fights. So I might try and settle the score with Josh Emmett. This might be a terrible decision because it might not load in, but I'll try it anyway. Okay, well, this has crashed 3 times now trying to load in. I haven't got the patience to go beyond 3 attempts, so from now on it's getting simulated after 3 tries. Fuck it. Oh well, look at that. We actually won this time. Get the belt back in a simulated rematch, and we got fight of the night, whatever. Beautiful. So after that anticlimactic title rematch where we regain the belt, it's time to dish out some awards. Oh, look at that. We just got pipped to the post by Piotr Jan for Fighter of the Year. Look at this. Fight of the Year. We actually got it against our fight with Calvin Kattar. Oh, we got Knockout of the Year as well against Brian Ortega. Beautiful. 2 awards. Not too bad. Right, these are our options then for the next fight. We can have a title defense against Movsar Evloev at featherweight. We could fight Lucas Tracy, apparently, at a lightweight at a new division fight. And Aljamain Sterling would be a first-round opponent in another Pride Grand Prix. I think it's... I mean, Lucas Tracy is the obvious fight here, isn't it? Am I the only one? 5-1 record for the gritty veteran. Lucas Tracy, ranked number 4. Only goes by the name of Lucas. Does not need a surname. I mean, look at the stats. Lucas Tracy's fucking mango lassi diet obviously working wonders for him. Look at those stats. I mean, we've got it all to do in this fight. I mean... is there a chance we can even win? I mean, look at that. He's coming off a coming off a loss to Dustin Poirier by knockout in round 3. But he TKOs Aljamain Sterling at Pride 39. Like, Lucas is not to be trifled with. Wrestling, ground and pound, and takedowns. That seems like Lucas Tracy-like stats. I've got it all to do in this one. Let's get him booked in.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight fight between the Butcher and the Professor. Fighting out of the blue corner is the Professor. With some of the most effective takedowns in the division, he'll be looking to quickly drive his opponent into the mat and secure a victory by way of ground and pound or submission. Standing across from him in the red corner is the Butcher. Known for his quickness on the feet, this grappling expert has one of the deadliest top games in the division. With a variety of submissions and fantastic control, he's always just one takedown away from tapping an opponent out. Our Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Boost Mobile. We are now set for the official introductions, and with that, here is Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Josh Rosenthal.
Josh Rosenthal.
Alright, here we go. We managed to load into this fight with Lucas Tracy.
Joe Rogan, and we are ready for round 1. The Professor.
Fucking looks a bit like a fucking blonde, curly, bald in hair. Alright, touch him up, Lucas, in the Good Food Cookbook, or whatever it's fucking called. Right, so UFC 322 then. Opening fight. Oh, look at this. Lucas Tracy almost fucking ironing me out with a head kick. Imagine if I lose this fight with the stat. So yeah, Beneil Dariush taking on Benoit Saint-Denis, or Saint-Denis, in the first fight. I mean, for as long as it lasted, like, it was an entertaining fight, which can be more than said for some of the later fights on the card. I mean, I picked Benoit to win by knockout or TKO, and the knockout came, fucking hell, 16 seconds in to the very first round. I mean, Beneil landed a really nice low kick for the only offense that he really got. Well, he got a knee in as well, but it was a nice low kick that took Benoit's base away. But Benoit, being the fucking battle-hardened fucking war dog that he is, he really is a war dog. just got back up immediately and started just throwing like he does, like he's known for. Beneil tried to clinch up and land a knee, and Benoit just stood there and just ate it and landed a nice left hook on the over the top, landed right on the sort of side of the head, top of the jaw hinge on Dariush. Sort of, that's like a danger area to get hit, you know, side of the head shots, you know, temple or, you know, joining area of the jaw. You know, always terrible for the equilibrium. And Beneil just fucking went face down, ass up on the mat. And Benoit got in another one. And DC was like, oh, he didn't need the extra shot. Like, I think it was a quick stoppage by the referee for as quick a time he had to react to what was going on. You know, people were saying fucking Randy Brown, and who did Randy Brown get beat by the other day? Bonfim. Like, they were saying that was an early stoppage, and it was the same amount of strikes, you know, the initial knockdown and then a follow-up strike. But for some reason, DC thinks it fucking, I don't know, but it was a good stoppage by the referee anyway. Beneil Dariush was definitely done. And Benoit looking great, motioning for a title shot as well with the gesture. I'd love to see Benoit eventually fight for a title. There's something I really like about him. Has anyone ever seen the movie Ironclad? It's like about, you know, the Crusades and the Knights Templar and stuff like that. He looks like the lead actor in that, you know, just fucking big beard on him. Look at Lucas Tracy passing into fucking half-guard. That's what Benoit reminds me of, is the lead actor from Ironclad. He just looks like he should, and with the entrance music he has as well, he just looks like he should be walking to the octagon in fucking chainmail with like a fucking cuirass with a big red fucking St. George's cross on it. I mean, I know he's French and that. I think he's got the tattoo as well, hasn't he? What makes me think of the Knights Templar, but he just looks like a fucking Templar. Like, it was a great win for him, and I really hope he. I'm always clenching when I'm watching him fight because he has that. He has that like wildness to him, where his sort of discipline goes out the window, and it can be a double-edged sword for him. It can be like exciting to watch, and it can pay off for him. Or it can land him in a bit of bother like it did against Dustin Poirier at the end of their fight. I mean, he was doing all right in the Poirier fight leading up to the knockout, like, but, you know, just when he throws caution to the wind, like, and like I say, it's a coin flip whether it's going to pay off for him or hinder him. But yeah, Benoit getting it done early, 16 seconds into round number 1.
Set for round 2.
Lucas Tracy there giving me some problems on the ground. Lucas switching to southpaw. Oh, this hard body shot. Oh, nice teep to the body from Lucas Tracy.
Mixing things up nicely.
Has Lucas quit YouTube again? I don't follow him. Like, oh, look at this big meaty right hook there from Lucas Tracy. Scoring the knockdown. Lucas not messing around in the boxing. Oh, there's a nice combination right straight to the body. Coming upstairs with that left uppercut to the head. Oh, another nice big meaty hook from Tracy.
Nice body kick.
Oh, there's a nice left hook to the body from Lucas, but it's countered. Look at Lucas looking up the Muay Thai clinch. Look at this. Some knees to the body. Hard knees to the liver.
Nice body shots. The professor is starting to gas.
Oh, Lucas, that good food cookbook or whatever it's called, not doing wonders for Lucas's cardio. Oh, there's a shot to the spleen. Lucas, you've got to. Oh, let's talk a bit of shit. Lucas Tracy feeling it to the body. Oh, there's another hard shot to the liver. Mango Lassie going to be flying all over the cage when Lucas throws that up. I mean, I've got to be careful here. Like, Lucas could land. Oh, there's another teep to the body. Lucas feeling that. Look at that Mango Lassie playing havoc with his insides. Trying to lock up the clinch, shooting for takedowns. Oh, he gets the Willy Wonka flip-flop takedown. Let's see if we can reverse the situation, get back on top. Lucas in a house of pain here. Oh, look at this. Bit of fatigue. And another shot to the liver. Lucas Tracy folded up on the canvas in pain, pissing blood, pissing Mango Lassie all over Josh Rosenthal's face.
The Butcher with the spectacular
and who was going to win this fight? I mean, the stats were like, it was level. We were dead even in the stats, as you clearly saw prior to the fight start. Bang, big shot to the liver. Oh.
And he can no
and our debut sort of flirting fight at middleweight is successful. Oh.
That is a vicious, vicious body shot.
Bit of showboating. Josh Rosenthal prancing into frame. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And with our official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of the second round, declaring La Gagnante and the winner by TKO, The Butcher, Wilson.
The Butcher, victorious once again.
Well, the next fight, the only one we've got, is Edson Barboza at featherweight. I hope this fucking doesn't crash and get stuck on a main event title fight. We'll see how it goes, though. Might be simulating this one as well. Alright, so this fight is giving me the infinite loading screen as well. It seems to be happening so frequently on main event title fights. So I'm going to have to simulate this as well. I mean, this might have to be the last career mode I do on the UFC Undisputed Forever mod, because it's just happening all the time on this mod now. Whereas on the base game, it doesn't happen nowhere near as much, but we might have to jump back to the default UD3 after this career mode, because this is just getting on my nerves now, so let's just simulate this. Well, there we go, we still have to simulate another one. Just fucking bullshit when we kept the title. Beautiful. I mean, I don't care about the belt now anyway, because I want to fucking jump divisions. Well, these are our options for the next fight. We've got Evloev getting fucking unlimited Cyril Gane title opportunities. Look at this. A new division fight at bantamweight for Aljamain Sterling, and then another shot in Pride in a one-off fight against Kyoji Horiguchi. We've already fought Horiguchi. I mean, I know this one's probably going to crash. I'm sick of these fucking title fights, so just for the sake of getting another fight in, it looks like we're just fucking jumping down to bantamweight for the time being. This fucking career mode's all over the place now. Okay, fresh face. Let's go Aljo.
Coming up next, it's a bantamweight collision between the Butcher and the California Kid, Uriah Faber. A decorated champion in multiple organizations and weight classes, Uriah Faber is as athletic and well-rounded as a mixed martial artist can get. Showing tough determination in the cage and in the gym, the California Kid has developed every aspect of his game to become a truly lethal weapon. Standing across from him in the red corner is the Butcher. Known for his quickness on the feet, this grappling expert has one of the deadliest top games in the division. With a variety of submissions and fantastic control, he's always just one takedown away from tapping an opponent out. Our Tale of the Tape is brought to you by UFC Store. The sport lives here. And now with our official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Kevin Mulhall.
Alright, thankful this fight fucking loaded in. I mean, we're main eventing in this one, but no title, of course, on the line. And all of a sudden we load in. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be main event slot fights and the title involved. That is up the frequency for these crashes to happen. I'm tired of trying to fucking figure it out. Anyway, back to the UFC 322 card. Next fight was Leon Edwards taking on Carlos Prates. I picked Prates to win this by knockout or TKO. And Leon looking... I mean, I remember saying it in my predictions video. Like, if Leon's getting wobbled by, you know, a volume puncher like Nate Diaz, then Carlos is going to fucking knock him the fuck out if Carlos lands with that really nice left straight that he's got. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I know, like, Leon, you could write the Leon's wobbling from Nate Diaz as like, oh, he was just like, just one of those that you weren't ready for. You know, Leon got complacent and, you know, you could just wave it off as that. Oh, it was just one of those shots that just, it was on the button, you know, and it just wobbled him.
The Butcher's really starting to bleed now, Mike.
But, I mean, Leon, he was starting off well. Like, I'm never rooting for Leon, by the way. Like, I don't care that he fights out of the UK. I mean, let's face it, he's not English. But the fact that he fights out of the UK does not make me want to root for him. I just think he's unlikable. I don't know what it is. Like, I think he's, like, mentally weak, I think. And, you know, a lot of the fighters seem to believe so as well. I mean, I know you could, like, say, oh, well, he fucking, you know, he had the Rocky moments in his title victory over Usman. And, I mean, I think that was just a bit of what I think that was, you know, Leon threw like a 1-2, and then he threw a same side head kick, and Usman did everything right. He slipped to the outside of the 2, but because Leon threw the same side head kick, Usman slipped right into it, and he got knocked out. And I'm not saying it was luck on Leon's part, but, you know, you could wave it off as like, oh, he never quit. He was in the fight right up until the end, but also it could be a factor that Usman was just dominating him for like, what, 5 rounds or whatever it was until the fight got finished. And Usman was just probably thinking, there's no way Leon's winning this fight. I've dominated him from start to finish. And he just maybe got a little bit complacent, thinking he was like, I don't know, a minute away from retaining his title. Who knows? But yeah, Prates was in a bit of trouble early, like Leon initiating the grappling, and I thought Leon's course of action to win the fight would be to take the fight to the ground. I mean, I know Leon's won fights on the feet, but Carlos is a different kind of power. He's a different kind of striker than Leon's gone up against before. And, you know, Leon decided to go with the grappling up against the clinch, and, you know, Carlos was giving it the, like, you know, this is boring facial expressions. Let's get this fighting on the feet. That's Carlos's background at the end of the day. It's Muay Thai. That's what he wants to do. And Leon had he bagged the first round, I thought, and then I thought, if Leon wants to win this fight now, he's just got to rinse and repeat. He's got to make it boring. If he wants to win, do whatever it takes to win. Yeah, it's not entertaining for us to watch, but if Leon just would have repeated that and held him up against the fence, he would have come away with the victory. But I think his ego got dragged into a little bit. Carlos was talking shit to him and, you know, baiting him into a striking exchange, and Leon bit on it, and it was to his detriment. Carlos fucking landed that beautiful step in left. I love Carlos's left straight. He sits down on it. There's a lot. You can see all the weight transfer, you know, from the hips right through to the shoulders, like he's throwing a fucking fastball, to use baseball, you know, terminology, and fucking banged Leon right on the chin, sat him down right on his ass, and then Carlos proposed the offer to Leon. Let's put a smile on that face, and then fucking hit him with a beautiful shot as Leon was on his back, and literally put a smile on Leon's face. Leon was looking up at the referee like, I don't know, like a kid on Christmas Day getting his favourite fucking toy. You know, like, Leon's like wide-eyed, gawking up at the referee. Yeah, fucking, let's put a smile on that face. Now, how does, you know, Carlos fucking already set the... I mean, Benoit was already setting the tone with the main card with that finish over Dariush, but Carlos up in the ante, and that was a great KO. I mean, first time Leon's been knocked out. I know he got submitted by Brady, so that was the first time he was actually finished in the cage with a submission, but Carlos won up in that and fucking knocking Leon out. And to be honest with you, I've been wanting to see Leon get knocked out for a while. I don't know what it is. Like, just fucking want to see him get slept. Like, I speak English, and even I need fucking subtitles when Leon's talking on the camera. I mean, they used to subtitle this. Oh, big right straight. Aljo getting rocked in the second round. Yeah, I know, like Darren Till used to get subtitled when he used to speak, and even Paddy to a degree, but like, I can still understand them, you know, because they're where I'm from. But yeah, I need fucking subtitles when Leon's talking. So yeah, great victory for Carlos. I don't know if he got a knockout of the night for that. Fucking few people were gunning for that. Oh, look at that step-in combination from Aljo there. Oh, big left straight. Excuse me, right straight. Getting me left and me right mixed up. Thinking of Prates. And Aljo. Oh, front kick down the middle from Aljo. Aljo not giving up yet. He's been fucking hit badly.
Just over a minute remains. Both men exchanging.
Oh, kick to the liver lands from Aljamain. The human backpack. Oh, trying to land that high kick off the jab. Oh, there's another nice straight shot from Aljo.
And now he's answered. 30 seconds remains in the...
Oh, high kick up as Wills. Oh, what am I doing? Like fucking juking to the side. I tried to sprint at him.
But he has hurt badly. Oh, but he ate a left hand.
Oh, was another check on the low kick.
Pace is slowed down here, Mike.
Oh,
That's the end of round number 2. Our fighters
uppercuts at the end for Aljo as we go into round number 3.
When a fighter gets dominated like that, what does
Speaking
he
of
need
number
to do
3,
to come
fight
back?
number 3 on the main card.
Scorecards, you have to
Sean
change
Brady
up the
taking
game
on
plan.
Michael
Take some
Morales.
risks.
They
This is where
picked
good advice
Michael
from your
Morales to
corner
win
can
this
make
by
all the
knockout or
difference.
TKO.
There is still
And
5
that's
minutes
exactly
left
what
in this fight,
happened.
and
Michael
anything can happen.
finishing Sean Brady at 3:27 into round number 1. And Brady just couldn't get inside, could he? Couldn't get close.
Good.
You know, Morales came out with the genius strategy, and I don't know why more people don't do this when they go up against wrestlers.
Let's take a look at the replay from
Get
that
the duck
round, Mike.
arse
There
going
was some
and lower your
huge
fucking
shots
base.
landed.
You know what I mean?
Here's that
Morales was
big
doing that from the
knockdown.
minute he walked to the center
And
of the
here's that
octagon.
crushing
Changed
strike.
his level because he's taller than
Scary
Brady.
power behind that.
Stick the ass out a little bit, get lower,
And
make
here's
sure the
another
hands are low so you can
tremendous
fucking
blow
try and
that
defend
lands.
takedowns already. And Brady couldn't get his way in. He was trying to double jab his way in, but every time he came in, there was one of those long fucking polearm jabs coming his way. You know, that's always daunting
Some
when you've got
good
that
striking
someone
in that
with a long
round,
reach.
Mike.
I remember I used to spar with a guy, one of my mates. Shout out to Jack. I know you don't watch these fucking videos, mate, because you're busy living, driving trucks in Australia now. But when I used to spar against him in kickboxing, every time I'd try and step in, and he was tall, he was about 6'4", might have even been a bit taller than that. And I used to do bang, walk into a jab, bang. I was like, I can't get past his fucking his jabs, and it was so difficult to, like, when you're giving up that reach. And Brady was having that problem, getting caught on the way in. He was trying to double jab his way in, but he was getting punished for it more often than not. And then Morales had like a sequence early on, the first exchange. He caught Brady with like a shot and then tried to follow with a flurry. And Brady managed to recover, to his credit, like. But then Morales sort of got him again towards the back end of the first round. And Brady just couldn't recover, got knocked down. Morales flew in to finish the fight. And that was all she wrote. And he's going to be fighting for a title. Eventually, Michael Morales, I don't know, he's just got the air of specialness about him. I don't know, maybe it's too early to say, but I don't know, he's got like a good frame on him, he's strong, and for someone who's primarily come from grappling, and he's finishing people with his striking, it's impressive, you know, like his striking is catching up to his grappling, and he's finishing people like on the feet. Definitely going to be fighting for a title at some point. I'll be surprised if he doesn't. Oh, look at that. Got a reversal off. Oh, slowing down is Aljo. I feel like he is, isn't he? Oh, we're not looking for a decision here. We're looking to finish Aljamain. Oh. Trying to get him with that head kick.
Oh, they're just throwing.
Oh, they're exchanging here.
And we'll pick up on the co-main event and main event in the final fight of this video.
Trying to close the distance.
Try and get Aljamain finished. Knees to the body. Shot to the liver. Front kick to the body. Oh, and a big left hook to the head, off the right, straight to the body. Over. Jason Herzog waving off the fight. Aljamain fucking dabbing on the canvas.
Butcher with the spectacular finish.
So our little stint at bantamweight ends with a KO. Look at that, right straight to the body. Get his hands to come down. Bang, big left hook right on the face. Side prancing into the action to look off, to wave off the fight as Herzog. Look at that, Aljamain just dropping the hands, letting the left hook get through. What time is it, Aljamain? Looks like 10:15 to me. Fuck off. Oh, big left hook.
And with the official decision, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Butcher, Wilson.
The Butcher, victorious once again.
Look at this, Evloev still waiting for a title shot of featherweight. You're going to be waiting a while now, mate. I mean, how many fights? We're nearly at the end of this career now. I think we're at like 40 40 plus fights, and you'd only get 48 until you're forced to retire. It'll tell me at the bottom of the screen now how many. So we're 43 fights in, so we got 5 fights to go, and we're forced to retire. So we're probably not going to get a chance to fight for the lightweight belt. I might have to just do lightweight in a separate career, I think, in my next one, if I do another one in this game. I mean, I want to do another one, but these crashes are starting to just fucking piss me off. And if it's happening on title fights, it's like, well, what's the fucking point in going for belts? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's getting on my nerves. All right, well, we'll go against Gaethje anyway. This is a new division fight at lightweight. 87 to 88 on the stats. Look at that, he's got the edge a little bit on the boxing and the kickboxing. Coming off a knockout and a submission victory over Max Holloway, coming off a second round knockout loss to Topuria. Alright, let's get him booked in.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight fight between the Butcher and Melvin, the young assassin Gillard. Since UFC fans first saw him on Season 2 of The Ultimate Fighter, Melvin Gillard has developed from a gifted wrestler into a complete mixed martial artist. With powerful striking to go along with his speed and athleticism, the young assassin now ranks among the very best in the sport. Standing across from him in the red corner is the Butcher. With some of the best kicks in the division, this elusive mixed martial artist looks to set up his offense from the outside and chip away at opponents with precision strikes. If this fight stays on the feet, look for him to give the crowd a spectacular knockout victory.
Alright, here we go then. This fight wasn't loading in at first, but I gave it the old 3 tries of charm, and it worked on the 3rd try, so it works sometimes, but not others. I don't know, I'm fucking sick of trying to figure this shit out. Alright, back on the UFC 322 recap, the co-main event of the evening. This is the only one I got wrong in terms of fight predictions. Valentina Shevchenko taking on moving up in weight, Weili Zhang. I picked Weili Zhang to win by decision. I think most people were picking Weili by decision if it was going to be Weili to win. But we couldn't have been any more wrong on that one. Shevchenko just shutting Weili down and ends up scoring the unanimous decision victory. And I know people are saying this fight was boring. It was sort of like 25 minutes of half guard. That is true to a certain extent. I would have liked to seen Valentina, especially from like the 3rd round onwards, when we clearly established that she was dominant in top half guard and Weili wasn't going to do anything. I would have liked to see Valentina go for the finish. But the problem I'm seeing with grapplers now, with main dominant position, that's all they want to do is maintain the dominant position. They're not looking to posture up and lay big strikes. You know, I think Hamzat Chimaev and Duplessis, you know, it happened with Valentina and Weili in this fight, and it happened with Islam and Jack in the main event. They'd rather just hold the position and land these little bitch fucking pussy shots to keep the position and not overextend themselves, rather than wind up and try and land fight finish and ground and pound. I mean, if you think about it, it's smart, because if you try and go for the big KO blows on the ground, you risk losing the position. I mean, from an IQ standpoint, it's the smart thing to do. If you've got them on lockdown, keep them on lockdown, but it doesn't translate well into an entertaining fight. So like I say, from round 3 onwards, I was like screaming at the telly, finish Valentina. I want to see the champion finish another champion trying to take your belt, you know, but it didn't end up that way. I mean, aside from the half guard fucking fest that we got, Valentina was doing some decent work on the feet in sporadic moments, you know, and a lot of it was to the body. Weili was just kind of coming in on that, you know, that centre line and trying to jab it. She was doing a lot of feinting, a lot of bobbing and weaving, but when it came to actually trying to close the distance and land the strike, Valentina was already gone. You know, like she was out, she was circling away from the right hand, which is the right thing to do. And that's all Weili was. She was coming in with a couple of front kicks to the body now and again, Weili, but her main weapon was trying to land that big right. Now, what I would have liked to have seen from Weili was level changes to set up the striking. You know, maybe throw some punches to the body and come over the top with the big right. You know, maybe he could have found openings that way. But it was all just mainly headhunting with the boxing from Weili, and Valentina was just doing a usual counter-striking, waiting for Weili to make a mistake and then hitting her with like a solid counter shot. You know, a lot of them were to the body. There was a nice knee to the body early on at the beginning of the fight that dropped Weili. There was a spinning back fist from Valentina. There was a couple of nice kicks to the liver, like roundhouses to the body. There was a couple of head kick opportunities, offerings from Valentina. I think a lot of them were on the glove, but there was a few that were getting closer. Oh, Gaethje getting dropped already in round number 1. Flash knockdown. Gotta watch out because Gaethje's a fucking hard opponent in this game. Look at the size of his fucking head. Fucking massive dome piece for Gaethje. Oh, there's a big right. And Gaethje is... Oh, there's a head kick. Is Gaethje over... His model is over Melvin Gillard. So Melvin's got a lot of power. Gaethje getting blasted with 2 knees. Well, yeah, Valentina ends up getting it done, and you know what's left for it in this weight class now. You know, she mentioned Kayla Harrison at the end calling her out. I mean, I think Kayla in the wrestling, I think Kayla Harrison fucking ragdolls Valentina. I know Valentina's like, you know, fair play to Valentina to come straight from kickboxing the way she has, and she's established like her grappling. You know, her submissions and her wrestling. I'm all for that, you know what I mean? It's like good to see someone who's like trained in one primarily in stand-up learn the other aspects of the game. I always love to see that, and it goes the other way as well. You know, look at Makhachev, primarily a wrestler, and he's learned his striking has come up to his grappling and his submissions. You know, he's a threat everywhere now, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And there's something I want to touch on after we've dealt with the Makhachev fight. Like, some fucking shit that MMA guru's been... I don't know, that guy's fucking getting on my fucking tits. Like, I'll try and save it till... I wasn't going to mention it at first because, like, first of all, who gives a fuck what I've got to say about the Lord and Master MMA guru? But, yeah, Valentina getting it done. I mean, like, who else did she talk about? I mean, she mentioned a couple of other girls, and I know Nunes is talking of coming back, and Valentina has not managed to defeat... No, she came close in one of the opportunities. A lot of people arguably think she won on one of the meetings with Nunes. But we'll have to see what she said. She wants to take a bit of time off and heal up some injuries.
And the crowd here seems to appreciate a
and the main event of the evening, Islam Makhachev moving up to challenge Jack Della Maddalena, trying to capture double champ status. And like I said in my predictions video, I can't recall a fighter getting the hardest title defense in recent memory. Jack Della Maddalena playing the game on fucking Dark Souls New Game +7 in his first title defense, facing off against Makhachev. Gotta give it to him for stepping up and doing that on his first title defense. I picked Makhachev to win by submission, either in the late first round or early second round. It didn't happen. Not for his lack of trying, Makhachev. He went for quite a few darces. Looked like he was trying to lock up a Kimura towards the back end of the fight, and credit to Jack's submission defense. You know, Islam's finished a lot of people. You know, there's not many people who've took him to a decision. You know, Ahmed Sarukian was one. I think Volkanovski in the first fight went to a decision. You know, he finished Charles, he finished Poirier after a drawn-out boxing exchange. Eventually got Poirier with a submission, finished Dan Hooker. But Jack's showing some good submission defense. Now, what happened with Jack in that fight, you know, there was a lot of grimacing going on, and I was saying to Mrs. Livershot as we were watching it, like, he's hurt in some way, and I think it was the fucking opening calf kick. You know, everyone's slamming Islam for like a boring fight here, but I don't think it was boring. Like, I mean, it was a lot of half guard, but he was, like I said in the Valentina sort of summary there, he tried to keep his top position rather than going for ground and pound, and he was trying to go for submissions. You can't knock Makhachev for not trying to submit Jack. He was trying, but Jack was just you know, offering up good defense, and I thought Islam would have acknowledged that at the end of the fight, but you know, that humbleness didn't show from Makhachev. No compliments given on Jack's. I mean, Islam even said he thought the fight was easy. But yeah, why was Jack grimacing so much? I mean, Islam landed a fucking really good calf kick right in the opening exchange of the fight.
points here.
And then the look on Jack's face before they walked to the center, like, Jack was like, I don't know, I was thinking Jack had that sort of like Nick Diaz. I mean, he reminds me of a Nick Diaz anyway, like a harder hitting Nick Diaz, you know, in his attitude, the way he fights. And he was looking like a Nick. Oh, big right hand from Gaethje. Oh, this fight is about to end. Oh, we managed to pull him into the side mount. Gaethje landed a nice right there. Try and get back to our feet. Oh, big ground and pound. Oh, see, we can lock up an armbar. I don't know what my submission stats have dropped off a little bit. We're going to try and finish. Oh, fucking hell, went the wrong way. Oh, we were so close. Oh, we got it, straightening him out. Face down on the floor. There's the tap. Over. Beautiful counter armbar. And that was couldn't have come at a better time. We got put on Queer Street there from Gaethje. But yeah, what was it going on about? Oh yeah, the calf kicks. People forget, man, Islam Makhachev invented the calf kicks. Islam Makhachev doing calf kicks before Benson Henderson. And the first one, I think, took Jack's movements away, and then Islam landed a bunch of them. Jack didn't know what fucking stance he wanted to be in. He was switching stances constantly. And the only thing I can think of that was the result of the grimacing. He was sort of, when he was lying on his back in half guard, which was like a majority of the fight, his right leg was just kind of like up in the air. He wasn't like using it at all to like feet on hips or try and recover or like recover his full guard in any way. He was just kind of letting it dangle there. And I don't know, maybe it was like super cramping pains going on. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what was causing the grimaces. But it was a totally different look from the beginning of the fight when he looked like he was ready to take care of business. And just to grimace, and I mean, I'm probably going to use it in the thumbnail, like the picture of Jack's face. But I'll just keep this rolling while we finish this analysis off. Save skipping forward. But yeah, it's like Jack couldn't get nothing going on the feet. His boxing, when he did try to box, it was kind of like, you know, stepping in, very laboured. You know, you could say that's like the threat of the takedown from Islam is making him hesitant, which is fair if you want to say that, you know. But I think his base is compromised. I think his base was fucked. Like, his leg was destroyed. I think they didn't even look like big heavy calf kicks as well, like wind up calf kicks from Islam. But they were definitely doing the damage. I lost count of how many that he landed. Excuse me. And Jack just couldn't get nothing going, and people might be thinking, well, you know, why did he do so well in defending the takedowns and scrambling when he did get taken down against Belal? I mean, it's like I said in the predictions video, don't expect that kind of performance out of Jack going up against Islam, because Belal is not Islam, you know what I mean? The only people that have got the kind of dominant grappling out of that Dagestani sort of team is Khabib and Islam, and I think because they were taught directly by Khabib's father, Abdul Manap, and he's instilled the secrets into those two lads, you know. And yeah, it's all well and good Belal going to train with them for a little bit, you know what I mean, but he's not been brought up in that environment that Islam and Khabib have. You know, they've been born in that environment of Abdul Manap's tutelage, and sort of Belal was just kind of a tourist. He sort of went over there, got a few pictures taken next to the fucking Statue of Liberty, and then he flew back home again. You know, it's a bit of a weak analogy, but I hope you get what I'm saying. He sort of dipped his toe in to that tutelage, and they're not going to give him all the secrets. You know what I mean? Why would they? If I was Team Khabib, you're not going to let those secrets leave your camp, you know, and maybe they would have taught Belal the secrets, but I feel like you've got to go over there and stay there to learn. You've got to go over there for years, not just like go for like a couple of week training camp and then come back and think, oh, I've trained with Islam and Khabib, I know how to control people on the ground. I don't think that's enough time. I think you've got to sort of stay there and live there for a while for them to accept that we're going to teach you these secrets. And that's what I take on it anyway, because there's no one else grappling like Makhachev and Khabib. Nobody else that they control. Even Mrs. Livershot said it when we were watching the fight. They were like, Makhachev she doesn't see anyone else using their actual head to control people within the grappling, and Islam does that really well. He doesn't just have top heavy pressure on you. He's using his head at all times to sort of like keep you in position. You know, you see Jack up against the fence trying to like fight for head position, and Makhachev had his head low on, you know, under Jack's chin and pushing his jaw to the side, and Jack was like grimacing, trying to like fight against it. Oh, speaking of the man, there he is. He's going to be waiting for us in the next fight. Hopefully that fight loads in. I'm going to save this in a minute so we get this lineup of opponents. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of with the grimacing. And just to touch on what I was going to say, like, I mean, you know, does anyone else... I mean, I don't really follow Guru anymore like I kind of like I did initially on his... before he started to become big. I don't really follow any big MMA YouTubers. I'm just sort of doing my own thing, really. Like, I don't follow Lucas Tracy. I've just caught the odd, like, after I've made my predictions on my video, I'm just curious to see what other people say, you know, like, so I don't like to watch other people's prediction videos and then sort of mimic what they do. I like to throw my own predictions forward and then see what the community is saying. And most of the time, a lot of my stuff goes against what these lads are saying. You know, MMA Guru apparently picked JDM to beat Makhachev, and I'm like, it's never going to happen. Like, his grappling's too good. You're not beating that kind. Why would Islam take the risk of trading on the feet with JDM? And he did. He arguably outstruck JDM. You know, he took the base away. He outstruck Poirier. He outstruck fucking Volkanovski in the rematch. You can't just write this fella off as a fucking grappler anymore. He's a well-rounded MMA fighter, you know, and it's like his kickboxing has come up to the level where his submission game and his wrestling game is, and he can do whatever he wants in there as long as he doesn't get careless and go undisciplined and start getting into a fucking reckless brawl with a really good striker. He's never going to taste defeat. Same with Merab. It's about sticking to discipline and not getting out, not getting your ego dragged into it, like what happened with fucking Leon Edwards and Carlos Prates. Leon got brought into this like, oh, I'll strike with you, fuck it, fuck the wrestling, I'll fucking stand and bang. Next minute, let's put a smile on that face, you know, like Leon fucking staring up at the bright lights. But just to get back onto Guru, like, I get what he's getting at. He was, you know, when he gets on these little temper tantrums, when his fighter doesn't win, he's like, yo, fucking inbred Makhachev, fucking inbred this, that, and the other. He just starts going on these, like, little 12-year-old stomp your feet, you know, I've just got fucking killed at Call of Duty temper tantrum. And to be honest, I'm cringing for the lad, you know, when he's doing it. I'm like, oof, there's no way I'd show myself on camera behaving like that. Like, there's no fucking way. You just look like a little bitch, like a little fucking whiny little cunt. Like, and it makes him look like a, you know, he comes across as like a hardcore MMA fan, but to be honest with you, if you're one of those people that's walking around going, I just want to see knockouts, I just want to see like, you're the biggest casual, you know what I mean? And I don't like the whole casual versus hardcore argument. I mean, anyone going around saying that anyway is a dickhead, you know, and I know I've just said it there, but for Guru to come across as like he's a big MMA fan, and fair enough, you know, the knockouts are the most exciting part, but I can also find excitement in really good submission finishes and really good wrestling performances, you know what I mean? So, an example of really good wrestling performances, Makhachev and Sarukian, I can watch those wrestling exchanges all day. Even though I prefer stand-up fighting, I'll get equally excited by those kind of wrestling exchanges. Something like a Demetrius Johnson submitting fucking Kyoji Horiguchi with an armbar, I'll get fucking excited watching submissions like that. You know what I mean? I'll get so excited watching Makhachev put his submissions on when he submitted fucking Dan Hooker, and he submits Poirier, and he submits Charles. I've done grappling. I appreciate the grappling. I understand BJJ. Even though, you know, I've never actually done wrestling, because that's not a thing that we do over here in the UK as much. But I fucking still like watching it. But for Guru and other people like him to say, I just want to see knockouts, like, that's a casual move, that, you know what I mean? Like, and he's the biggest casual, I think, out of all these MMA YouTubers. It's just crazy how people like that are allowed to get big followings. I mean, let's face it, he got a big following because he put out a video saying John Jones is gay. That's what's catapulted him into the spotlight, and he's got that incel behaviour going on, hasn't he? Like, you know, it's you know, that lad will never go to a gym and train, because he'll just get a fucking army of people, not just Dagestani lads or, you know, Muslims, but he'll get an army of just people waiting to slap him, you know, like, because he just talks so much shit from his little fucking bunker that he's built for himself, and he never fucking wanders out of his front door. Anyway, he's a casual. Like, he comes across like he's a big hardcore MMA fan, but he's a casual at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And I know I've just slated the casual and MMA argument, but if you're just there to watch knockouts, Like, yeah, it doesn't mean you can't protest when there's a boring fight happening or a fight with not very good activity. But unfortunately, that's the game. You know, you can't force these lads to kickbox. You can't force them to do one discipline just because it's what you want to see. You know, I wanted Jack to win that fight, but I predicted Makhachev was going to win. You know what I mean? Because I knew he was going to win. Jack's not beating him, I'm telling you. Maybe if the calf kicks did affect Jack, it'd be interesting to see if Jack could have got some striking going with an uninjured leg. But to be honest with you, I don't think he's stopping that takedown. He might be able to stop Bilal's takedowns, but you're not stopping Makhachev's takedowns. You know, Volkanovski did a good job, but you know, it didn't do him any favors in the rematch, did it? It meant nothing in the rematch because Islam got him thinking about takedowns and fucking that it was going to be a repeat performance, and he fucking knocks him out with a fucking head kick. You know what I mean? So it's the beauty of being able to do different disciplines. You know, like but yeah. I'll leave it there. I'll just keep repeating myself at this stage. But yeah, Guru, you're a fucking big casual, mate. Stop whining when one of your fucking favourite fighters get beat. It happens to us all. I wanted Jack to win. He didn't win. You know, give credit where it's due. And fucking just take it. Stop being a little bitch and just take it. It's fucking embarrassing seeing you behave like that. Fucking sort yourself out. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there after that fucking 10-8 fucking drubbing of MMA Guru. Hopefully we're going to be fighting Makhachev in this next one. Let's have a quick look at his stats. Look at that, 93 overall. He's got the edge in strength, but we outdo him cardio, footwork and speed. And look at those grappling stats. I think he could be given a bit more generosity in his striking stats, actually. You could bump him up to the 80s there for his boxing. Already at 84 for the kicking. But look at that, everywhere else. Fucking look at that. Submissions 90. Ground top and bottom grappling in the 90s. Takedowns in the 90s. Are we going to be able to stop the takedown on Makhachev? Probably not. Look at that. He's on a fucking 3-fight win streak. And he's beat Lucas Tracy. Look at this. So Lucas, high-level competition. You know, you've heard it here from Islam Makhachev. Lucas Tracy, high-level competition. Although he lost to Makhachev in round 3. Makhachev getting pushed into the 3rd round by Lucas Tracy. Crafty veteran managed to take Makhachev into round 3. Coming off a win over Gamrot and beating RDA with a TKO. So we're both on a 3-fight winning streak going into this one. Wrestling, constant movement, champion experience. Pretty well balanced finishing record for Makhachev. So that's what awaits us in the next video. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Thanks to me patrons, U5 Marauders. People forget, man. My patrons invented the calf kick. Thanks very much, lads. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Take care. See you in the next one. Ta-ra.
Another great card, another great night of fights. For my partner Joe Rogan and all of us at the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Octagon.